Good morning all, welcome to our next class. Today we are discussing or starting our new chapter, fourth chapter, reflection of light. So in the previous classes we are discussing more about electricity and the usage of electricity, electrical energy conversion and some devices that producing electricity and the transformation, generation of electricity. But today's topic is very different from the topics we are discussed in the previous classes, and that is reflection of light. This chapter is fully discussed about light and the reflection of light and image formation of light, etc. Okay, so the chapter name is reflection of light. Do you know what is the reflection of light? We are learning reflection of light in the previous classes, and light having another some phenomena basing light, that is refraction, interference. There are so many properties of light, but reflection of light is discussing here. I think all of you know that what is reflection of light. In the phenomenon reflection of light, there is a ray of light that is incident on a surface, a plane surface. So we have to consider a plane surface, and a ray of light is incident on this plane surface. This plane smooth surface, and a ray of light that is incident on this smooth surface. The ray of light is considered as OA. So the incident ray is OA, and it's bouncing back to that same space or plane. So the incident light is bouncing back to hitting on a smooth surface. This is known as the reflection of light. And the reflected ray we have to consider, that is OB. So a light of ray is incident on a smooth surface and it bounces back. And this is known as reflection of light. And light have another property, or light having refraction. When you know what is refraction? Refraction is bending of light. Bending of light is refraction. That is, when we put a pencil in water, that is put in a beaker. This having full of water, and a pencil is dipping in this beaker. We have to see a small bending of that pencil. That straight pencil is come inside a beaker. We can see that a small bending of that pencil. This is due to the refraction of light. Refraction of light phenomena is occurring here. That is, because of light, it's showing there is a small bending. So the bending of light is known as refraction, and the bouncing back of a ray that is incident on a smooth surface is known as reflection. All of you know that reflection and refraction because it is learned in the previous classes. Okay, so let's discuss through slide what is reflection and refraction. Reflection of light. When a ray of light incident on a smooth surface and the ray bounces back, it is called the reflection of light. Refraction of light. Refraction is the bending of a wave when it passes from one medium to another. The bending is caused due to the difference in the density between the two substances. So this is refraction of light and reflection of light. When reflection occurs, there is two angles formed. When reflection occurs, there is two angles formed. That is the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction. So a reflection having an incident ray, an incident angle, a reflected ray and a refracted angle. And this angle is marking on the basis of the normal of the surface. So n is the normal of the surface, this smooth surface, n is the normal. And based on the normal of the surface, reflected angle is R and incident angle is I. So here we having the incident ray, the reflected ray, incident angle and the refracted angle, and the normal of the surface, and there is a smooth surface. In reflection, now we are discussing reflection in the case of a smooth surface. But the surface comes to change. It comes to in a rough state. What will occur here? So we have to discuss what is occur in that time. So the surface is not a smooth surface. This is a rough surface, and a ray of light is incident here. One or two more rays are incident here. This is not bounce back. This may be going to another side because this rough state of the surface is making a scattering of light. This is not bounce back or this having no reflected angle. So only reflection is occur when it is the light is incident on a smooth surface, but it is in incident on a rough surface. There is no reflection, of course. So there is reflection, of course, but that is not regular reflection. That is irregular reflection. A smooth surface having regular reflection and a rough surface having there is a reflection. There is bouncing back of rays, but the reflection is irregular reflection. So a smooth surface showing a regular reflection and a rough surface showing an irregular reflection. So based on this smooth surface, the regular reflection, the rough surface, irregular reflection, the incident ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence and angle of refraction, we have a law of reflection. So just discuss what is a law of reflection through slide. Law of reflection. When light is reflected from a smooth surface, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are equal. The incident ray, reflected ray and normal to the surface are in the same plane. So this is law of reflection. Okay. That is when a ray is incident on a smooth surface, the incident angle and the reflected angle are equal. And the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal of the surface is in same plane. This is only in the case of smooth surface. So this is the law of reflection. So I think all of you understand what is reflection and what is regular reflection, what is irregular reflection and what is law of reflection. Okay. So now we discuss another topic. That is, when light passes through a smooth surface, there is a reflection occurs. That are discussing previously we are discussing. But there is a scattering of light occurs. Instead of reflection, there is a scattering of light occurs. And what is the scattering of light? And the image formation of scattering of light is discussing through slide. Scattered reflection. When light falls on a rough surface, it undergoes an irregular reflection. This is a scattered reflection. Here, light undergoes reflection, but no image is formed though. In the dust particle of the atmosphere, light undergoes scattered reflection. This is scattered. That is, when light is fall on a rough surface, it undergoes an irregular reflection. We are saying the rough surface, when light is falling to the rough surface, there is a reflection but is in irregular form. This is the scattered reflection. Okay, light undergo reflection but no image is formed because that is scattered reflection. Light undergoes scattered reflection in the dust particles of atmosphere. That's why there is no image formation is occurring. And this is known as scattering. Okay? That is, we are discussing what is the scattered reflection or scattering. When light is passing through when light is incident on a rough surface and there is irregular reflection occur in a rough surface. And that irregular reflection is known as scattered reflection because there is so many irregular shapes in a rough surface. So, based on that, there is a reflection that is in irregular form and scattered form. That's why the reflection is known as scattered reflection. And light comes to sun through the atmosphere, there is dust particle is there. And light reflected here as scattered reflection. Because of this, there is no image formation. So, a light is incident on a rough surface, there is scattering or scattered reflection occurs. So, I think you understand what is the scattered reflection that is connecting to the irregular reflection occur in the rough surface. So, next we have to discussing image formation by a plane mirror. In reflection, there is image formation occurs. In reflection, there is image formation occurs because that is in regular reflection. So, what is the image formation using a mirror? Image formation by mirror. We know that image formation is occur when we look into the mirror. So, we want to see the image of a image formation of a plane mirror through slide. Image formation by a plane mirror. In this figure, you can see that a eyes and rays OA, OB and N1, N2, the normals and the mirror, the image formation. Okay. O is a source of light used here. And the image formation is the image of the light source. That is O. OA and OB, two rays of light. AC and AD are two reflected rays. N1 and N2 are the surface of the plane mirror M. And here the image is formed, that is I. The distance from the mirror to the object and the image from the mirror is equal. The image formed is real and the same as the object. The distance from the mirror to the object. Mirror to the object and the image from the mirror. Image from the mirror is equal. That two distances are equal and the image is real image and it is same as the object. So when we look into a mirror, we can see the same image or real image of the object looking through that image. Okay. That is Image formation using a plane mirror. A plane mirror, and we can see that an image is formed when an object is shown to the plane mirror. So here we are using the plane mirror and a light source. So we got the image of light source. That light source is considered as O in that figure. And there are two light rays coming from the light source OA and OB are the two rays of light. And these two rays of lights are incident on the surface of a plane mirror. And this is a smooth surface and a reflection is occur here. And that reflected rays we are considered as AC and AB. That two rays are reflected. And there is two incident angles and two reflected angles. And there is an image formation occurs, and the image is the real and same as the object. And the distance between the image and object is equal, and image from the mirror is equal. So the distance is equal and the image here formed is same as the object, and it is a real image. So here we are discussing only using one plane mirror, and we using some more mirrors to getting some images. How can we get the image of that object? Here we are using only one image, one mirror. So we got a one image, one mirror having one image. And we using one or more mirrors in this experiment. How the number of images is changing here. So this having a small formula basing on this. And what is that formula this like? Relation between angle between the mirrors and the number of images. Number of image n is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. Relation between angle between the mirrors. Angle between the mirrors and number of images, that is 360 divided by theta minus 1. 360 divided by theta minus 1. Okay. So here we are using one more mirror in this case. So setting each one of the mirrors in a specific angle. So based on the angle between two mirrors or more than two mirrors, the angle is basing here on the number of image formation. So based on that angle between the mirrors, number of images is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. Okay. That is the angle between the mirrors we are using in the experiment is basing the number of images getting here. So these two are connected, and the connecting equation is number of images getting to using one or more, two or more mirrors in an experiment. So that equation is 360 divided by theta minus 1. And here the theta we are considering is that the angles. Based on the angle, the theta is getting changed. So this is the image formation based on the angle between mirrors. So today we are discussing about what is reflection of light, refraction of light, and the law of reflection. and scattered reflection and image formation by plane mirrors. So I think all of you understand about all of these topics. And I just concluded that topics, that is what is the reflection of light. That you know that what is reflection of light. That is when a ray of light is incident on a smooth surface, it bounces back. And there is a incident ray, a reflected ray, incident angle and a refracted angle and normal to the surface here. And refraction of light is the bending of light. And there are two types of reflection, that is regular reflection and irregular reflection. What is regular reflection? Reflection is occur in the plane, smooth surface. Irregular reflection, the reflection is occur in the rough surface. And scattered reflection. Irregular reflection is the scattered reflection. That is the rough surface, there is a reflection occur, but that is irregular reflection because the surface is not smooth. So that type of reflection is scattered reflection. And what is the law of reflection that is connecting regular reflection? The incident angle and the reflected angle are same when the surface of incident is smooth. And the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal of the surface are in the same plane. So this is the law of reflection. And the last is image formation using plane mirrors. When we using plane mirrors, we got images, and that image is same as the object. It is real image and same as the object. And we using number of mirrors when we got number of images. And there is a equation connecting the angle between mirrors and the number of image formed, that is 360 divided by theta minus 1. So I think all of you understand what about today's class, and thank you. Have a nice day.